Oh my God.
Do you want the Insurrection Act? Because this right here is how you get the Insurrection Act. Last night, a bunch of fiery but mostly peaceful rioters, but protesters, in small acts of defiance, set on fire a bunch of law enforcement vehicles, ICE vehicles, police vehicles, and then, well, maybe they robbed them first. They're idiots. Maybe they set them on fire, then robbed them. Not quite sure. Broke into them, grabbed sensitive information, read it online, by the way, on live stream. So on places like YouTube, where we were banned and demonetized for saying that there should only be 2 bathrooms and Eric Caramel is not a legitimate whistleblower. Now you can read, I guess, sensitive. You can read out arrest warrants and personal ICE information on YouTube live streams, and there's no issue. Yeah. So we still got a gigantic problem with these tech firms. Sign up for Rumble, by the way. But here last night, Minneapolis mayhem, guns, equipment seized by rioters. And that's totally fine to left-wing pundits, people like Jon Stewart, people like Joe Rogan. It's totally fine that this is happening because people are scared. Oh, we're so scared. Look at this, everybody. A masked man, Joe Rogan. Stupid midget idiot. I can see why lefties are all upset, right? There's masked men in their neighborhood. Yeah, idiot. There's masked men in their neighborhoods because Minneapolis, Austin, Seattle, Boston, Baltimore, New York City, Los Angeles, all these places, they will not detain illegal alien criminals, even the violent ones, you morons. And so ICE has to go down to the street. Ask yourself this. Why hasn't any of these pundits, Jon Stewart or Joe Rogan, how come they haven't admonished this mayor over here in Minneapolis for releasing 600 hardened criminals back onto the street, refusing to detain them for ICE? They refuse. And then they go, oh my God, I can't believe that there's masked men in the street, because you guys are getting them killed. You're getting them attacked. You're getting these people who are just enforcing the will of the voters, by the way. We won a rigged election. We told you during all those rallies, we're kicking illegal aliens out. Don't act surprised. We won an election. We're carrying it out. And you guys are like, just let illegal aliens stay here. No. Let illegal aliens stay here or we'll set all these police cars on fire. You hear yourselves, you morons? The lady hits a cop. Small act of defiance. So you're going to get more of this, by the way. This whole riot started because an illegal alien let in by Joe Biden from Venezuela was apprehended by ICE. He broke free. ICE agent chased him. They're fighting on the ground, and multiple numbnuts come out of a building and start attacking the ICE agent with broomsticks, snow shovels. That's fine to Joe Rogan, apparently. That's fine to Jon Stewart. That's fine to these idiots on CNN. These are all just small acts of defiance. All right, guys, it wasn't like a big shovel. It wasn't a big, heavy shovel. It was a plastic snow shovel. So it's fine to attack ICE. The ICE officer shot one of these idiots in the leg. Of course he did. What'd you think was going to happen? No, we're allowed to attack ICE. We're allowed to do this. That's what you idiots are doing when you give cover to these morons. You're getting these people shot. Small act of defiance. Joe Rogan can see why lefties are all upset. You're idiots. You're all a bunch of idiots. It must be awfully nice to be so rich, to be so protected behind your own walls, your private security, in your gated neighborhood. Must be nice to be able to be so stupid and say, hey, come on, let's let illegal alien criminals all over the place. And let's let stupid white goofballs attack ICE while the rest. You guys are morons. You're going to get everybody else killed, but not me, because I'm strapped. I'm prepared. I let freedom ring. Now, you should also be prepared out there. Be prepared for a cold winter. You might have to prepare yourself, defend yourself in the cold. Do it wearing an awesome bearskin hoodie. Today's sponsor. You guys heard about bearskin hoodies, right? Wear one right now. Sexy and smooth. Well, the smart people are grabbing theirs right meow, because when it's already freezing, you want the gear that actually keeps you warm. And Bearskin's running that 60% off deal right meow, so you can finally upgrade that sad excuse, that smelly, holy excuse of a winter hoodie that you got. Throw that out. Get one of these bad boys right here. These hoodies are built for serious cold weather. It's got 340 GSM, a bearskin fleece, 10 legit pockets, muscular fit, and even zips into that heavy storm rain jacket to turn into full winter waterproof armor. Whether you're into hiking, hunting, traveling, or just hate being cold, this is the last hoodie you'll ever need, and you'll get free U.S. shipping, fast delivery, and you're finally kitted out properly for that winter. So it's win-win. So do yourself a favor and text the word salty to 36912. Lock in that 60% off. Again, that's salty to 36912. You'll get a link sent straight to your phone so you can check it out now, check it out later, but check it out. And when you shop with Bearskin, you're not just getting killer gear. You're also supporting the Fallen Outdoors and the Hope for Warriors Veterans programs. Don't wait till you're freezing to realize your hoodie is garbage and it sucks. Get a Bearskin right now. Well, it's 60% off. Text salty to 36912. Thank you to the good people at Bearskin keeping me warm. So check this out. Let's head over to Gateway Pundit. They got a nice compilation of all of these tweets from Nick Sorter, right? This guy is on the ground. He's documenting, a real journalist over here, putting his life in danger with these maniacs who are, again, setting cop cars on fire in a small act of defiance. Here's multiple ICE and FBI vehicles have been destroyed and looted by rioters in Minneapolis after federal agents were forced to abandon them. Their gear, their laptops, their personal information, now it's all over the street and read on YouTube live streams. Seems illegal. Seems, again, YouTube's totally fine with all that. You got idiots who are chasing down ICE. They're running red lights. They're blowing past stop signs. They're smashing through intersections, chasing down ICE while they're live streaming on YouTube, committing crimes openly. And it's totally fine. Monetized and everything. And it's still got that double standard. Right? Don't say there should only be 2 bathrooms. That'll get you booted. Anyway, absolute anarchy. Insurrection Act now. Yeah. So, as this is going on, right? CNN's telling everybody, I shot another person. Oh my God. Joe Rogan's probably crying with Jimmy Kimmel. Oh, I can't believe they shot another person. You guys are encouraging people to attack ICE. ICE is going to shoot them back. And by the way, the left loves all of this. Ilhan Omar, this Mayor Goofball, Flappy Hand Walls, they love this, right? This chaos, they go out there and they go, Donald Trump and his fascist goons, can't believe they attacked our illegal alien Venezuelan, and numbnuts attacking a federal officer. Give me money. And then stupid white gullible chicks do. That's crazy. So they're not interested in saying, okay, listen, it's getting crazy out here. Let's tell the illegal aliens to go home. They haven't done that. They go, no. Our undocumented residents, they deserve kindness. All empty platitudes, by the way, so that these people who run these places could steal more money. And now, are they telling these idiots to stop setting cop cars off? No. It's minor act of defiance. They're stealing guns, by the way. Minneapolis rioters have now stolen sensitive documents, arrest warrants, agent info from DHS, FBI vehicles broken into. Nick's trying to stop them from spreading out agents' information, and they'll probably attack Nick, so I'm hoping that he's armed. Minneapolis rioters broke into a weapons locker. Wow. Hold on a second. I hear the Minneapolis PD. No, I don't hear Minneapolis PD. This place was mostly peacefully on fire with small acts of defiance. They were setting all of these ICE vehicles on fire, breaking into them, stealing weapons. And the Minneapolis PD would not show up. The Minneapolis PD let these people set federal vehicles on fire and steal their weapons. They stole their guns, man. You don't want to respond to that? Well, listen, then we'd have to arrest somebody. We're not really interested in arresting anybody because we're telling everybody that crime's down in Minneapolis. Oh, crime's down in Minneapolis where they're setting all these cars on fire? Yeah, it really looks like crime is down. You got criminals setting police vehicles on fire and stealing the weapons out of them. The guy who steals the weapons bag over here, he's got tattoos on his face. It looks like Tred de Arawa. He's got MS-13 Gang tattoos on his head. But listen, he's on his way to nursing school. He thought he could probably, he's like, oh, look at those vehicles. They're on fire. Maybe I can give some nursing help by stealing these weapons. Yeah. Rioters also stole rifles and ammunition. What? Where's the mayor at? Where's the mayor at? Anti-ICE rioters tied a tow rope to a weapons locker in a federal vehicle, ripped it out with a pickup truck as Minneapolis PD refused to show up. So there you go, Joe Rogan. For any of you abject morons who are like, why is this happening? Why is it happening? You understand how much money and donations this mayor's taking? The Democrats love when these places go up in smoke. They campaign off of it. How are you confused by this? Too many blows to the head, I guess. They will not police this area. They won't police the Leering centers. They won't police illegal aliens assaulting ICE officers. They won't police left-wing rioters burning down police vehicles and stealing rifles. They won't police any of it. So they can then blame Donald Trump. It's not that complicated, you idiots. So you can acquiesce and go, oh my God, poor left. Oh, we should tell ICE to back. Yeah, you should back down to this. That's a real good idea. Right? Another thing a dumb rich person would say, because they've got walls, they've got private security, they've got personal security, they live in gated communities. It's easy for you to say, oh, just let them do that. You don't live down here with us, you idiots. Can't wait for these rioters to go into the hills. But there you have it. Minneapolis PD refuses to respond to these criminals stealing police weapons. The enemy is foreign and domestic. All right, guys, check out today's sponsor, Bearskin, and then make way, because the salt must flow.